don't know. What do you guys want to eat?
Kentucky Fried Chicken, Osaki.
Osaki?
Pizza
Oh, so
Hut.
you want to go to Pizza Hut, Michael? And you guys, are you okay with that?
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll need to get going. Come on, guys. All right, everybody get in the car. Oh, I'm starving. Thank goodness. You'll need to go ahead and plan for a month. You want to plan for a month, that way none of the food repeats. You need to make sure that each day is different. You do need to be realistic. You will not always eat home, so you need to make room for the days you probably won't. The other thing you need to make room for is that you realize that if you're going to cook these many days, you're not going to want to eat them all for lunch. So you're going to have a day where you and the kids and everyone eat leftovers. But some people do not like leftovers, and there are some ways to make leftovers taste a lot better if you're willing to take the time. If you do not have the ability to make out a month's worth of recipes, I would highly recommend these books. If you like to go out to eat, there is this book here. He does a very good job explaining what top restaurants and their recipe secrets. If you're willing to take the time, you can eat as well at home as you do out in the restaurants. The computer is another place to get a lot of good recipes. You can put in what you have, and then you can go ahead and you can print it out and then put it into the book if your family likes it. Like all things take planning, and just like when you were in school, you should have a 3-ring notebook. And what you're going to need to do is go buy these plastic sheets where you can put in your recipes. When you put your recipes in, then you can flip them over to the other side and see if there's anything on the back. This way, if your hands are dirty or you're working with flour, it doesn't get everywhere, or you can wash it off. Once you've decided what meals you're going to have, list out all the ingredients that are not in your house. Once you have this established, you can go ahead and put it on the computer. That way you do not have to keep making it out every time. Remember, we're trying to do a schedule of food for once a month. Remember to bring your list and stick with your list because you'll save more money than you would if you use the coupons. So another way, a quick way of cooking is to use these bags. Okay, the first dish that we're going to make today is shepherd's pie. Before you start anything, make sure you have all the ingredients. You're going to need hamburger, 3 cans of cream corn, and potatoes. Also make sure you have a casserole dish, about 10 by 9. You wait until this boils. 2 pounds of hamburger in your skillet. ahead and boil things, usually it comes over the top and it will come down the sides. If you take a spray like Pam and put it around the top of the bowl, top of the pan, it will not boil over. Dish it out. This is what it looks like. Shepherd's pie. You can take this food saver and you can put your leftovers into the food saver and seal the bag with this machine. Once you have done that, you are to place it into the freezer. Do not eat it the next day. It is for next month. Food savers are good to use. You will fill the pot with water and then you will put the bag into the boiling water, which will warm the food, which makes it like it's brand spanking new and does not taste like it's a leftover. Another trick is to use a double boiler. Most people nowadays do not understand that heating with the microwave is not as good as heating with a double boiler. Most people do not have a double boiler anymore. This can be done, but it can be done this way. Fill up a large saucepan with water, turn on the heat, and let it boil. Take another pan, which is smaller, and put it into that saucepan. When you do this, you have now created a double boiler. You can put any food in this area that you want and it will not burn. And it will taste 10 times better than microwaving it. You may say this is taking a lot of time, but remember, this is the food that you have frozen. You can just cut open the bag, put the food in here, and reheat the food. So if you cook for 1 month, then you have another month where you have no cooking at all.